I think that those in MAGA and those outside of MAGA, we all share the same fears and concerns and hopes and dreams. We care about economic opportunity, good schools for our children, high quality healthcare, affordable housing, a safe and secure country. We might disagree on maybe how to reach some of those outcomes and what the solutions might be, but I do believe that most Americans actually concur more than we differ. And mis and disinformation prevents us from realizing that. And I'm not saying that mis and disinformation does not exist in non MAGA groups, because it does. And I see it all the time online. And I try to respectfully correct it when I see it. But the fact is, there is a mis and disinformation crisis within the MAGA community. And something that I talked a lot about in North Carolina, and I always mention it in the talks that I give, is our philosophy of information bartering. And what that is you read a source that the MAGA person provides you if the MAGA person will read a source, some media that you provide them. And I know for many of you, you might say to me in comments that you've tried it before, and I appreciate that you've tried it, and maybe you haven't had success doing it. But I would really encourage you to revisit that and re-engage, because for those of you who may not have had success the first go around, it's possible that your MAGA friend and relative right now might be having doubts. I'm of the belief that there are more than ever who are in MAGA who are privately harboring doubts. And I'm of the belief that there are more whom we realize who are in MAGA who have quietly left. And we need to give them an outlet out of MAGA. We need to give them a pathway out of MAGA extremism, both for those who left as well as for those who are having doubts. And if you go back to information barter with some of your MAGA identified close friends and loved ones, you might discover that they're reaching their red line, that they've experienced one lie or one betrayal too many, and they're starting to the cracks and the chasms are starting to form in their support for Trump and MAGA. So I don't think that leaving MAGA has any kind of miracle elixir on how to converse with those who are in MAGA, but I do believe that if we lead with my belief and our belief as an organization, that we are more, that yes, there are divisions and yes, there's polarization, but I think that we agree more than we disagree. And I think that we as Americans mostly want the same things. And it's a way for us to use that as a way to unite all of us rather than a way to divide us. So if you've got MAGA friends and relatives, go back to them. Let them know, hey, I think that we really agree more than we disagree. And if you're willing, I would like to read something you share with me if you read something that I share with you. It's a way not to change minds, but it's a way to widen the information aperture of those who are in MAGA and get them exposed to information that is factual and accurate, as opposed to the mis and disinformation that the person in MAGA is likely consuming.